Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I'm here with Bo. We are wrapping up week 1 of his day train program here at Paw Forward Dog Training. What we're going to do today is go through a little bit of what he has been working on this week and where he is at with everything. So, week 1, in the beginning of the week, we worked a lot with him on confidence building, on getting comfortable with all of the trainers. Okay, we also worked on attention and some basics, making sure that he is able to listen to what we are asking him. We worked on some place as well, which is going to be very important throughout his program here. Go boy. Yes. So what I'm going to start off with is, again, a little bit of attention. So attention doesn't seem like much, but it is extremely important to work on with your dog. And the reason for that is we want to make sure we're setting our dogs up to succeed in every single session that they do. So in order to do that, we want our dogs to be paying attention to us, checking in with us, making sure that they are focused, yes, good boy, in every single environment that we work in. Now, week 1, we are working in a low distraction environment. Not too much going on right now. Yes, good boy. We did start to work with him around other dogs this week as well, but a lot of this week, yes, good boy, is making sure that he is able to pay attention to us. Yes, good boy. He is focused. Yes, and he is listening to what we're asking. Okay, and that is going to help throughout the program build and make the other things that he is here working on a little bit easier. Okay, so once he's paying attention, yes, good boy, then we can start asking for different behaviors. Sit. Yes, good job, very nice. We want to make sure he stays in that sit until we use the word free to let him know he can get up and walk around. Good boy. Very nice. And he is a very sweet boy. He really does like people once he gets comfortable. Good job. Ready? So again, sit. We use verbal and a hand signal. There he got a little bit distracted. Yes, good boy. Now, I'm not going to repeat myself over and over again. If I say it once, I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to use a little bit of body movement towards him to get him to go into that sit, or a little bit of a lure. So using a piece of food, using that, putting it up over his head so he goes into that sit. And you can see he's remaining in that sit, which is excellent because I have not used that word yet. Good boy. Yes. Free. So once he gets comfortable with some of these basic behaviors, then you can start to increase the amount of time he is in those positions. So the sit, place. So we'll show you a little bit of his place as well. Place. So you can use something like we have here. Yes, good boy. Very nice. You can use a dog bed. You can use a spot on the carpet. Whatever you want to use as place is perfectly fine. But we just want to make sure that we're practicing on it, right? Free. And just like everything else that we do, we start off in low distraction and then we work our way up. Okay, so we don't want to immediately jump into having 5 different dogs around and a lot of things going on. Place. We want to make sure that he is solid with that behavior before we start to introduce some of that. Sit. Good boy. Then once he's doing well, I can take a few steps back, a few steps to the side. Yes, good boy. Do it again. Yes, good boy. Free. And then he's waiting for that word free, which is exactly what we want. Good boy. Now, you can use food as reinforcement. We are going to be using a lot more reinforcement in the beginning, and then as he goes through the program, we start to phase it out a little bit so that he's not getting too much food, right? Now we have his food in here. You can use kibble. You can use whatever motivates him. Place. I'm going to have him go back onto that place. Now in the beginning, when you are working on this, make sure that just like here, we have that leash we have that harness on him so that if he does get a little bit distracted, all you have to do is put a very little bit of pressure on that leash. Yes, good boy. Very nice. And then he's able to go on there. Good. He just saw Aaron walk in. Good boy, no reaction. Good job. But there he did break that sit before I freed him. So we want to make sure we put him back in that position. Give it a couple of seconds. Free. And then we can free him. You don't want to get off now? But he's doing an excellent job here, wrapping up his first week. If you guys have any questions at all, let us know in the comments below. But he's doing a great job, and we will see you next week.